Won't be a walk of shame in the morning, ladies. It'll be a stride of pride.
Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada. The basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother.
VIP access to NYC from January 20th to
We are back in New York for New York Fashion Week. The cold is insane. I mean, my girlfriend who lives here was telling me like it's so cold, be ready. The snow is still all over the ground and there's people just walking around like it's no big deal, and I like my body cannot stop like compulsively shaking when I go outside. Anyways, so we are in comfy clothes. I took a shower, I freshened up, I took a red eye here and slept on it, thank goodness. It just took a long time to get to the hotel because it was so cold on the tarmac that apparently they like couldn't bring us our luggage for an hour. Whatever, it doesn't matter. We're here now. What is the agenda? I'm going to handle some stuff on my laptop in real quick, and then I have to run one errand, and then we already missed our first casting for today. It's fine. It was in Brooklyn, and I keep from my hairbrush. It took way too long to get here, and I wasn't gonna show up to the casting with like a giant luggage, so we'll just call that one a loss, and then I'll make sure to attend everything else. So anyways, we're gonna do some work. We're gonna run an errand literally across the street. Hopefully they have what I need. Then we're gonna head to Midtown, I think is where the casting is. If the casting wraps soon, hopefully I'll get dinner with my girlfriend before she leaves town. Tomorrow we have 2 important work calls and then 3 important castings. The next day I have a shoot. Sorry, totally just burped. And then the next day I have a meeting with an agency out here, and then the shows start for Fashion Week. So if I book anything, I'll stay. And a part of me after feeling this cold is like, yo, fuck. Also, if I book something, I'm probably gonna have to get my nails taken off. I don't know, part of me is like, I'm okay with saying I just like attended castings for Fashion Week and that was enough, because I don't know how long I can do this. Anyways, I'll see y'all in a bit. Okay, I just did a test run to see if I could handle the cold, and I could, but I also needed glasses and a scarf. So y'all, what that means is I'm showing up to this casting with like, am I making a mistake? Should I just Uber? But even if I Uber, I'll still wear all this because like I don't know if they're gonna have us standing outside. Sometimes that happens at castings. You're in a line outside and like all these New York people are acting like this weather's normal. So just for reference, I have gloves, I need glasses, and I was wearing a face mask, and I need a scarf around my neck. Okay, I'm also wearing this jacket, and then this jacket, and then pants, fuzzy socks, and shoes, and I have to take all that off. Like all they want me in is this turtleneck, my tights underneath here, and some heels. So I'm gonna bring this bag and hopefully I can just like shove everything in there. Okay, we have our heels. We have a regular black string bikini, which none of them asked for, I think because it's the winter, but it's just good to bring to a casting. I have my book, which I keep on an iPad. They used to be like giant black physical books, and then the past few years, it's always on an iPad. And then I have my comp cards, which I think y'all saw last time, but this is proper sizing. Actually, it should be a little bit bigger than this, but this is okay. Okay, we are looking fierce. One second. Okay, now you can see the city behind me. Look familiar? I wanted to give a quick recap of the day. Oh, right. Just took a shower, looking fabulous. Quick recap. Holy ballsack, it is cold. Everyone was like, you're gonna go to New York, it's like 2 degrees out there. And I kept thinking, why would I let weather stop me from something that's been on my to-do list forever? Yeah, I literally had a thought in my head today of just go back. The weather made it so hard for me to get from like getting off the plane to this hotel that I missed the first casting. And it's fine because I was like kind of anxious about going to the castings anyway. I wish my apartment, or never mind. I was gonna make a comment about how it's like not even that hot in here. Anyways, I like have my heating pad going. Like today has been, how can I keep myself warm so I don't get sick and I can accomplish everything on my to-do list? And I did it, besides missing that first casting, but like that was out of my hands and I had to just be like, okay, tomorrow is busier. We have 3. And this first casting, I was really nervous about it. Like I literally like ruminated, like walking around in my room for an hour. And then I was like, okay, screw it. I'm just gonna go, because my issue was I'm gonna show up with all these layers on. And last time I was in New York a few weeks ago and went to an open call, it was like super tiny and they literally were like, okay, take a seat here, now walk. Like, and I had jackets and stuff and it was like falling over people. So I just didn't want to, anyways, long story short, everyone was bundled and we all were in the same boat. So I'm just going to carry that into tomorrow. I'm pretty sure one of the shows tomorrow I don't want to be in. So I'm like, do I even still go to the casting? And then a different show, they personally invited me to the casting and said, these are your measurements, right? And I said, no, I am not that skinny. And they never responded. So it's like, do I go because it is like an invite only casting? Or do I, if I go, they're probably gonna be like, yeah, you're too fat. Look at all these skinny people. But it's also like, I've lived that experience so many times in my life. So really wouldn't hurt me, and like might as well just show up. And then the other one I feel good about, and we're gonna go and we're gonna crush it. I have work to do in the morning, so probably I'm gonna get up, go across the street, get a coffee. I have to run into the Wells Fargo that's next to it, come back here, work for like 4 straight hours, and then immediately Uber. And that's the thing too, I didn't want to be spending money like Ubering everywhere, but it's so fucking cold. So tomorrow's more about like a timeline thing. So I might have to Uber to the first casting, but then I'll take a train to the next, a train to the next, and then a train home. Today I Ubered there and took a train home, but I met really nice people. Like I didn't know anyone there. They all kind of seemed to know each other, but like people came up and talked to me, which was so nice. And the cold has me feeling a type of way. Like my body literally starts immediately like shaking when I walk outside. But we're in New York and I can't even take pictures of everything because my hands are just so cold. But we're here and we're doing it and I'm proud of myself. And I also said to myself that this trip is like not about going to the cafes and the pop-ups and things that open, because during Fashion Week there's like a lot of stuff, especially for models. Like my favorite bar that like people always make fun of me for liking Mr. Purple, but I love it, they literally have like a model lounge. And I remember being in college and in high school, like seeing the model lounges, like back when the model industry was like, it was just totally different. It was way more maybe like exclusive and unique. And like I would see all these model lounges around New York during Fashion Week, like to hang out at between your castings. And I was like, I hope one day that's me. But this time I'm like, I literally just want to be at the castings or seated doing work on my laptop. Like I can't be running around. And thank you for listening to my stream of consciousness. So we're gonna do a little bit of work. Talk to y'all later. Okay, I said I wasn't going to unnecessarily venture out, but it's the next day and I have 2 important calls for work in a couple hours and my laptop charger is not working. And I need that. So anyways, we're gonna venture to Apple. It's like 12 blocks over, but they're short blocks. Grab a charger, maybe while I'm out, because it seems bearable. Run an errand at Wells Fargo, and then make it back. I already prepped for the call this morning, so I'm feeling good. And then once it's done, I have to immediately leave for the first 2 castings that are very far apart. And then I have a third one late in the day around like 8 p.m. Got the goods. Headed back to the hotel. Okay, we handled all our calls. I'm a little overwhelmed with everything I have to do, but that's all right. And we're headed to our first casting. And I am bundled. I look like a full-blown marshmallow.
So the folders hooked up to it, and it
Okay, we're done. Honestly, I think the pro tip is showing up like later. All these castings started when I was on a work call. So I like finished up the work call and rushed over, and there wasn't a lot of wait around. It was like, check in, give us your comp card, do a walk, photo, and you're good. Like literally in and out. I've never experienced that. And I was looking at photos of both, or like stories that people were posting of both of the castings, and they were super packed in the morning. So anyways, we're headed back to get some work done. And I can't believe I did it. I've walked around so much today. It's 9 degrees. To catch you up on, but I have to run downstairs to shoot for this really cute brand. The photographer's here. My friend is kind enough to let me stay at her place, so I just came here this morning. Anyways, I will update y'all more later. Okay. Yes, so we moved over to Brooklyn this morning. My girlfriend who lives here is so kind to let me stay at her apartment and save some money, slash it's just cozy vibes and it's warm in here and I love it. She left it so clean for me, which is too sweet of her. I have like a little gift that I came here. I had it in LA, but we need to do a little bit of extra shopping to leave her a thank you package when she comes back. Okay, so I had to shoot some, this was one of the items. I had to shoot some clothing for a brand. And I've been having trouble doing it. I think they kind of wanted me to shoot it in New York anyways. It's not super warm looking clothing, but we did a good job. The photographer, George, my friend, crushed it. I actually loved the photos, and I was like kind of like stressed out, like not dreading it, but I was just like, I really can't handle this weather. Like this morning was just like, felt like a lot packing up and coming here, even though like I was so grateful. Like I needed like a cozy space, and this is like just like a world of a difference. So cozy. But the shoot was probably like the highlight of my day. Like he was so helpful, so great, so quick. We did it in an hour and a half. It was amazing. So now I'm getting some work done. I'm doing like the easy admin things that I need to get done for today. Then I think I will go grab a little, there is a restaurant that I really like across the street, but I think I'm gonna walk to Trader Joe's and just get something small to eat here. And we are going to attack a goal that I was given for work for this week, which like I truly don't know how I'm gonna get it done. And so I'm gonna try to give it my all here when I like, hopefully I'll finish up around 3, go grab food, come back, and then just like crank till, I don't know, midnight, like until I literally can't give anything anymore. And I'm not gonna let myself freak out and say that I can't accomplish this unless I give it my all and try. Yes, that's that. We are headed to a little Brooklyn Trader Joe's to do a cozy dinner inside tonight. Good morning. We are doing our hair. Last night I stayed up doing work on my laptop until midnight. So energy drink, I want a coffee, but I can't brace the cold. Last night though, when I was walking to Trader Joe's to get dinner, it felt magical. It was like almost 5 p.m. and then it was still sunny out and it was crisp and I just felt like I was on a high. So that was so good. I hope I feel that again today. I'm a little worried about, so we're gonna get ready. We're gonna head into the city. I have a meeting with a possible modeling agency. And then literally as soon as it's over, I have 2 back-to-back Zoom calls. And I think I'm going to just like go to a WeWork that's on the same street, take the calls, and then I have like a 3-hour gap before the next call. And so I think I'm gonna go to a couple pop-ups and then go back to a WeWork and take that call. Or maybe like a cafe so I don't have to pay. And then I just have some work tasks, so I'll come home after that. But oh, and then I have like a work call, but I'll just take that on the phone like while I'm walking around. And I want to get a couple things done here in my friend's apartment before we boogie. Okay, look at this glow. I have the driest skin known to man, and I've started doing this combo in the mornings, like before I put on my makeup, and I wanted to show you guys. I'm like not someone normally would, like I can't get over that. Look at that shine, holy crap. Okay, so first I do vitamin C serum. This is Papa Bear Naturals. I like a lot of their stuff, but their vitamin C serum, it's tallow based, so it's extra moisturizing, and I have that crazy dry skin. So that adds a lot of glow, and then I kind of like wait for it to dry. I might even like dab some of it off because like I want to put makeup on over this. And then secret sauce, I do the Ordinary. This is a product I've literally never heard of. I was just shopping around Sephora with my sisters and thought it was funny. Rice lipids. It reminded me of like, you know how we used to do like rice treatments on our hair, like that was a trend. Adds a crazy glow. So I put this on top of the vitamin C, and then I do my makeup, and my face never gets flaky, and my makeup never like, I've tried moisturizing things, and then when I put on my makeup, it's like, okay, well, it's still dry and patchy anyways. Okay, so when you're invited to see an agency, similar to a casting, you want to do like no makeup, maybe a little bit of concealer or like a little bit of mascara, but like keep it very clean. And I think that there's something I've kind of learned that like agencies like that raw model look rather than like, well, I have bags under my eyes and I need like my lip liner. It's like the obvious answer is they want you to come as a blank canvas so they can see like what maybe other clients can do to you. Like they don't want you to come done up. They want you to be your blank canvas self. But I've learned like, especially in New York, they like to see you like kind of pale, under eye bags are okay, like because it gives that like raw, almost like androgynous vibe. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. But I want to like run around the city and do some, it's so funny, today was supposed to be a simple day. Okay, anyways, I'm just trying to see if I can put on foundation. bring comp card and portfolio, which I have on my iPad. Women, bring heels, skinny jeans or leggings, and a fitted top. No makeup or very natural makeup. Hair down and natural, please. Okay. This is what we decided on wearing. I'm gonna have boots and bring my heels and wear a trench coat. They want our hair to be natural. My hair was crazy looking this morning when it air dried, so I curled it and then ran a straightener over it, so hopefully it looks okay. And then we have our bag full of all of our goodies, mittens, headphones. So hopefully I look like a little bit more chic today. But I am bringing like a face mask in case it gets really cold. Hopefully that's okay. I truly don't know how I'm going to accomplish everything that's on my task list for today because it all kind of runs back to back. But let's see, let's go have fun. So we're gonna head into the city now. I feel like I'm in the Devil Wears Prada. I just had to like go to a building that had the key fobs to get to the elevators, and there, oh, here we go. I truly was anti-Sax. That scene where she's on the phone frantically freaking out on the streets of New York, that was me. The calls that I had were not working. For some reason, I literally got access to a WeWork specifically so I could take my calls while I was in the city, because I was like, I don't really want like my part-time work to get in the way of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity experiencing New York Fashion Week, because I don't plan on ever doing this again. But the WeWork Wi-Fi wasn't working, and then it was like a dead zone for your phones, so I couldn't get on the calls, and so I finally left and went downstairs to a Starbucks. Same thing was happening, like I think it was the whole building. So I just said screw it and stood on the side of the street and took the calls. And sometimes I don't even talk on the calls, like I'm not involved, and these did involve me, and I was like answering with sirens behind me. It was not good. And then it kind of was like, anyways. So I got a little flustered and was like, screw it, let's just go back to Brooklyn and like get to our place and start working and just take the final call from there, because I'm just having really bad luck in the city. And I was like, well, I'm so close to the park, let's at least like see the park. I've never seen the park with snow. Like I was a few blocks away. Well, I get a call on my way there, and I'm literally like have my laptop out, it's freezing. I'm like trying to connect my phone to it and like handle something, and couldn't do it. So I continued to walk to the park, sat down at a bench, like literally walked inside the park, sat down at a bench, and it was so beautiful. And I couldn't focus because I was just like, I was starting to feel funny, and I realized that I hadn't eaten all day, or it blah, blah, blah. So we came back and I'm working, and I have a call, the final call in 30 minutes, and I'm just gonna continue working. And I think I'm gonna go across the street to get dinner tonight. And then tomorrow, if I really cared to enjoy, I mean, I saw the park, it was beautiful. The pop-ups that I was gonna go to, like ultimately, it's fine, it's not the end of the world. And I'm just gonna sit here and really try to accomplish like some of these tasks. And then I have some of my own work that I do, like freelancing, and I feel like a couple things fell through the cracks, I don't know. Anyways, just like weird vibes. And instead of being sad about it, I was just like literally, and like, I was like Andy Sachs, sad Andy Sachs, running around New York City in the cold, crying on her phone. So I'm gonna try to figure this out. I don't want to not accomplish it without saying that I tried, so. I took the wrong turn coming back to my girlfriend's apartment, and I looked up and that was my view. The world is magical. Okay, we go home tomorrow and we're about to head out. We're all warm and we're about to head to two pop-ups. So it'll be like a fun, easy little last day in New York. We're gonna do the Dairy Boy pop-up and then the Heaven Mayhem showroom. Okay. The Heaven Mayhem event was so cute. I got to meet the sweetest girls. Everyone was just hanging out, and I met this cutie pie I can't get over how I look right now. It's actually not that cold, but obviously I'm pretty fucking cold. Anyways, I met the cutest girl named Kelly. One of her YouTube videos got randomly recommended to me like months ago, and I became obsessed. Watched every single one. Her and her dog are adorable. She happened to be doing socials for them that day, and I was like, hello, except I felt so bad because I'm literally 6 foot and she was half my size, and I always feel bad when I'm like staring down at people. But anyways, we came to the park because I'm going to stay at my other friend's place tonight and had a little bit of time to spare. And the last time I was at the park, as y'all saw on this trip, I was having a mental breakdown, so I thought we would try it again. I'm really enjoying this walk to the point where like I'm starting to tear up a little bit, and I can't because it's too cold out. I don't know if I'm gonna include this in the video, but I just sat down and like, I didn't fully start crying, but like, it's like a happy cry and also like a cathartic release cry. Every single one of us is gonna have to experience like missing loved ones and losing loved ones and achieving things and not achieving things, and I think it's just a part of being human. But I wish there was like a playbook of like how to properly experience things, because sometimes it just feels like a lot, but I'm grateful I can feel it.